The Spiritual Compass. Your guide on this journey is Cindy. What is your spiritual compass? And how do you follow that inner guide we call the soul? The soul will never lead you astray. When you can hear your soul speak, you will always be listening to the truth.
Good evening and welcome to The Spiritual Garden with Cindy Ross. My name is Kevin Forsman and I get to be the general manager and owner of the Illumnia Radio Network that you're listening to right now. And it's my pleasure and greatest joy to be with Cindy today on her maiden voyage on The Spiritual Garden. How are you doing today, Cindy?
I'm doing great, and Kevin, it is the Spiritual Compass. I love garden, though, and I love gardening, so maybe we need to work on that a little bit. But I'm very excited to be here, and it must be a lot of that leftover energy from the show before. She was all about joy, so I'm feeling it, and I'm amped up and ready to go.
Okay, so it will be the Spiritual Compass.
Thank you.
And why did you pick the Spiritual Compass? What does that mean?
To me, it's all about the inner guidance within yourself, and this is what I do. I teach people how to listen to their guides and their angels, and Compass is all about where you are on your soul path. So my mission is just to help people get in touch with their inner soul, their inner guide, and be able to follow that information, follow the signs that they're given, and learn for themselves how to pull the information that Spirit sends them.
Mm-hmm. And you have a really, really great website, and it says on there, Cindy Ross, Messenger of Angels, and the information it gives right on the first page is Certified Advanced Theta Practitioner, Reiki Master, Channel of Mother Mary and her angels, dream interpretation and past life readings, tarot. You're an ordained minister. Just tell us a little bit about yourself a little more and how you got started in this. And your path has gone in so many amazing places. How did you end up doing this?
How did I end up doing this? Well, it has been an amazing journey. I feel like I've been connected all my life, hearing the angels. At first, not sure what that was, who was talking. I always felt like I was connected to God, say your prayers at night, and you would get the information that you needed through a dream. I have a lot of dreams. They are usually very prophetic. And then on down the line, we would get information, and I would have words and thoughts that would come out, and I knew they weren't my words, they weren't my feelings, and they weren't my thoughts. So how do you explain that? I couldn't. So I was going through some rough times in my life, went through a foreclosure, I lost my job. I think my whole journey started when my first son was born. I've always been a good girl and done the right thing, but when you're given a child with handicaps, mentally disabled, and you just want to know the answer. Why?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
So I started looking into that. I just felt like I should have been prepared for this child, prepared for a foreclosure, losing a job. I just wanted the answers. So I started looking into tarot, and I've been reading tarot. I'm self-taught, I'd say, for 20 years. And the same for learning to follow the information that I'm given through my dreams. Pay attention to the information that the angels are sending you, that Spirit is sending you. And the more you pay attention, the more information you're given. So
that's amazing, because you went through all of that, but found a way to really help it encourage you with what you're doing. Did you find the answers?
I found the answers. I had a dream a while back after I first started channeling, and Mother Mary came through. She also came through with a lot of angels. And so I have this dream, and this angel shows up, and I know he's an angel, and I look, and I ask him, so you're an angel, tell me your name. And he gives me this name, Sharpiel. It's like, yeah, right. What kind of name is that? You're pulling a joke.
What was that again?
Sharpiel.
That's very interesting. I haven't heard that.
Yeah, she has quite a number of angels you've never heard before. She tells me there's a legion, and right now we're up to 900 names.
Wow.
So, and as the dream went, I'm talking to this angel. I said, well, if you're an angel, fix my problems. Yeah,
sure,
no joke. And I said, fix my problems, turn all my problems into benefits. So I'll go back to sleep. The next morning I wake up and I start going about my day, and then from then on I started getting all these names. And a lot of these are angel names that I'd never heard before. Sharpiel, Hariel, Babil, Haniel. And it's like, okay. Well, as an intuitive, you pay attention, right? So I thought, well, I'll just play along. I'll get a piece of paper out and I'll start writing all these names down. I just hear information, write it down. So by the time I'd finished getting dressed, I was going to go out with my boyfriend. We were going to go have lunch. By the time we get to the restaurant, I have 3 pages of names.
Wow.
So as I'm writing them down, I think I'm nuts. I'm thinking I'm crazy. It's like, why am I hearing this? So I get to the last name. I'm writing it down, and it's Huriel. It's like, okay, fine, Huriel. I'm finished with this. I'm done with this. Like I said, we're in a restaurant. It's a very noisy sports bar, and arena football's playing. It's not like you can hear anything. Everybody's talking and having a good time. And as I write the last name Huriel down, I look up and I see this player, and on the back of his jersey, as he walks across, is Huriel. Ah! I'm an intuitive. I pay attention. So to me, that was a sign. And I've been writing names down ever since.
Interesting. Well, let me ask you this, because I feel like there are a lot of people listening who may feel this way or have an inkling about it. I'm fortunate to come in contact with a lot of people who are intuitive. Some people express it as being sensitive. Some people express it of they seem to pick up other people's feelings, know how other people's
empathetic,
feel.
yes.
Empathetic. And it's all kind of tied together. But I'm just curious as to when you first started recognizing that and how you dealt with it and how that kind of maybe serves you today.
Empathy is one of the first ones that you'll feel as far as being intuitive. You can walk into the room and you can know immediately what somebody's feeling, and you don't even know that person. That's one of the first signs of being intuitive. Intuitive is not really a gift. It's something you pay attention to. You pay attention to the signs, the feelings, what you think you're hearing. What I teach in my classes, I teach channeling right now, and that is learning to trust the information that you get instead of just pushing it off. I'm not paying any attention to that today. Pay attention to it. It's your soul, it's spirit trying to get in contact with you and tell you, what's going on and to help you.
What's the process like of being open to that real positive energy, but yet kind of like protecting yourself from, because there's a lot of negativity in the world and everything. Do you find that, how do you keep that kind of balance?
What I teach and how I was taught is we deal directly with the divine. We go up to the 7th plane and we go right before Creator. So we ask for the guide for our highest and best good to come forward. So whatever we get is of the divine because it comes through Creator. So I don't have time to mess with a lower vibration.
Yeah.
We want the highest vibration to come through.
Yeah.
That's how I deal with it.